I go to school at Huon Valley Primary School, and I'm 7 years old, turning 8, and my name is Pippa Smythe. Well, when we're in lockdown, I rode my scooter around Sale Street, and then I saw the mailman on his dirt bike, and I wanted to be like that. So when I came home, I started doing a design of the Have a Nice Day things. Well, because people would be really stressed out in lockdown, so it would just make them feel better because it would say, have a nice day.
And Daddy said that someone came into work and was telling the people he worked with that they'd got a rainbow in their mailbox that said, have a nice day, and how good it made them feel.
Yeah, it made me feel good to make other people happy.
But with the COVID, one morning or one afternoon I went up and looked in the letterbox, and a little girl had drawn a heart on a piece of paper, folded it over and just put "with love" on it. And I thought, isn't that a beautiful idea? But with the lockdown sort of business and social isolation, I've been able to put in my own veggie garden, which has been good. So the veggies that I've got in my garden, I'm able to harvest them, if you like, a little at a time, and I'm actually building up a nice little lot in the freezer. People are a lot happier. I think life has slowed down somewhat, which is good.
I've been in the Valley about 4 years now. Originally I was in the Kimberley in Western Australia for the majority of my life. Always wanted to do glass, but it was always elusive because it's so expensive to get into. All I could afford was to live in Tasmania, but I knew a cold climate was ideal for glass blowing. This glass is heat-resistant glass, so it melts at double the temperature of normal glass. But the only thing with it, it's not really popular in Australia at the moment. It's huge in America. However, since the coronavirus, it's sort of been doing well. I've been shipping quite a lot of stuff over to the States, so I always try and see the positive sides of stuff. I do think it's given me a lot more time to sit down and think about new ideas with things. For creatives, I think, you can find a positive side of it and you can make something out of it. It's a really inspirational place and an inspirational time, I think, to be living in the Huon Valley.
So my name's Brent Hardy. I'm General Manager of Duggan's Proprietary Limited. There's a lot of businesses around here that are customers of ours and actually make the valley what it is. What could we do to support them? Essentially, each week we offered all of our employees lunch. Yeah, look, it was all really positive. The employees were very grateful, over grateful, and a lot of people were really proud that the company was doing something. We are family, and putting effort into your employees as family is still really important. As a company, we really didn't see it as a PR exercise or anything. It was just, we felt sorry, we wanted to help, we wanted to do something. So I think if we have the same disciplines than we have before, and we use the positive position that we're in, then hopefully we will be in a good place to go forward as positively as we can.
My name's Mike Rain, and I've been involved in music ever since I could play a broomstick on the kitchen table.
So I'm Miranda. I guess I started playing the violin when I was 8. It was the instrument I wanted to play, even though my parents tried to get me to play the recorder. I said no. We have been working on CD number 8 when COVID hit.
We only had a few songs to go, and momentarily it held us up until we found a way of working together remotely. Because we weren't working together, it meant that Miranda could explore ideas separately without me messing around. And when I got stuff back from Miranda, it was a surprise because I wasn't sure what to expect. So that remoteness actually added a little frisson of excitement.
For me, it took a little while, but once we got the hang of sharing files and doing stuff, it became really quite an exciting way to work together. And as a result as well, now that we can work together again, I feel a bit freer here. I guess for me, the positive I feel really strongly is just a reduction in pressure. You know, I've been feeling that life is just so pressured at the moment, and there's so much that has to be done, and there's so much, everything is fast and this and that, and I really love actually the slowing down. I think it's beautiful, so I hope that actually does stay. I think it's nearly like a historical point, you know, to be remembered.
So my name is Michelle Iwakowski, and you're at Michelle's Roadhouse Kitchen in Geeveston. When the Prime Minister was on the television late at night telling us in particular, those that are in the hospitality industry, that we were to no longer serve customers sitting down from the midday the next day on the Monday, I sat there and went, okay, that's interesting. Well, the way our family operates is to continually serve and look after others. So we knew straight away that we were going to do whatever we had to do to make sure we stayed open, first of all, and second of all, that those that still needed to get food or a conversation or whatever, that would still be provided in whatever way we could, and to whoever. It wasn't just in the Huon Valley. People just kept coming in. So that I had a lot of regulars that sit at this table every day, and they still came in every day even when we weren't able to actually have them seated. And partly they were again supporting us because we were open, and partly we were one of their only conversations for the day. I got calls interstate saying, we know you're open, can you go and visit so-and-so, and we want you to give them whatever. Because I just had people just constantly wanting to support us and support the people that were around us. At that time, everything was changing every single day, and the conversations I found with people coming in, one of the big things was, are you going to stay open? Are you going to still be here tomorrow? One of the constants that they could have was, I can still get my coffee. Everything else is changing and I don't know what else is going on, but I can still have a human contact with somebody. Yes, it was just as important to have that human contact as it was that their bellies needed to be fed. Yeah, there was definitely an aspect of that mental health of, I just need to see a human being. When people come in and we have a chat, we know it's important to do that. Although some days when you hear lots of things and when people have passed away and people are in predicaments and whatnot, but that's okay. That's part of the privilege of being in a small community, and that's what we do.